If you owned or operated a racetrack, what is one thing you'd make sure it had that currently is not mandated at racetracks?
Race bike inspections. I think a lot of race bikes aren't fit to racing out there, and tracks need to get a hold of that.
I'm going to say one mandatory thing should for sure be some people with equipment. People like lines not fastened on properly, lines breaking, stuff like that that's not safe out there, not safe. Even some of the joggers and race bikes people got out there sometimes. Like just we need to be more safe and buy better equipment. It doesn't have to be better equipment, but newer equipment, and make sure this stuff's checked and grooms properly check lines and equipment before sending horses out. Things should always be taped. I tape lines, hobble hangers, just a regular safety feature that I guess management should make mandatory to make sure these things actually happen, because we don't want to see anybody get hurt out there, and there's some stupid things that happen with lines breaking or coming off and just cheap equipment finally giving way and breaking.
Maybe a parade pony. I know Woodbine has one, but I know no other track in Canada has one, or in Ontario I mean. Just for really bad horse, some that wheel or something. It's good to have. I don't know if they need it, but it'd be good to have.
I don't know. I wish all the tracks were mile tracks. I know that, but you can't really push for that. I don't like trailing positions. I think that's unfair. I don't like trailing positions.
I think to own a track, I think we got to make sure our product's good. So I don't think our tracks are strict enough in the way we drive the races. I think it should be more competitive and should be enforced more.
I would have a bulletin board with all the judges' decisions, and just like the judges have a black book to write in each night from instances or things they saw, I'd have a billboard up, a huge billboard somewhere in the grandstand where people could see what the judges were saying.
Just constant entertainment. Like just something to keep the people that come and the patrons, keep them busy, keep them entertained, keep no lull times in between the races. Like just make it a whole experience that they're going to enjoy and come back time after time again. And like that question has Kelly Spencer written all over it. She does such a great job marketing in this business, and kudos to you, Kelly. Like, I mean, I wish every track could have that much innovation and desire to like please their patrons.
I would say more try and get a younger crowd to come out to it. Like maybe have like a pitcher day, like for beer, or anything like that. Like just try and bring a younger crowd to the racetrack. Maybe have events like like stuff in the newspaper and stuff. Like if you get do a $2 bet, you get like a sandwich or something like that. Just promote it, just so that way you get more younger people to come out to the track.
Well, they got a nightclub or a bar down in Meadowlands. I don't know. I went there in the spring this year, and we went there after, and it was a pretty good crowd. They get young kids there from the city and stuff, and you get them out to watch the races kind of before, and they go out there after. So it just gives them something to do. Like there's lots of bars and clubs and stuff around, but there's not usually like cool nightclubs for kids at the racetracks. I think that might be a go.
I'd make it more accessible for young kids.
A play area for kids, so the family can come out and have a good time, and we get the whole family there.
You know what? I've actually thought about this a lot. I think that racetracks should have a place where parents could drop off their children. And I think that if you had like a babysitting service of some sort at racetracks, maybe you could get more people to come to the track, because you could, have like if you go to IKEA, they have the ballroom where you can drop off your kids for a little bit. And because racetracks, we have the betting environment and whatnot, I think that it would be good to kind of have a place. And you could have colors from drivers that the kids could try on, and they could color pictures of horses and whatnot, so you can make it informative for them, because after all they are our future. But I think that would be a nice asset to have to a racetrack.